Hello and welcome everyone, I'm C.S.Gilmore and this is Menace from the Deep. I stumbled across this in the Steam store page. I'll put a link in the down below in the description. Yeah, I stumbled across this and it looks kind of interesting. It's Lovecraft based if you hadn't guessed already. Because that's definitely Cthulhu in the background there. But it's like I don't know, it looked like some sort of Slay the Spire style combat setup. It's a roguelike. And all content is available from the start, but yeah, you can customize it for story mode. In this mode, some game content must be unlocked first. Well, obviously I'm gonna do story mode. And hopefully I've picked a good spot for my camera. I was kind of basing it off of the info I saw on like the Steam store page, and I'm not quite sure if this will work or not. Okay, multiple save slots. Did not realize that was a thing. The Innsmouth Museum.
So, here it is. The inside of the Innsmouth Museum. It looks enchanting, Mr. Mayor.
You look like you could probably be a cultist of some sort. Actually, they all kind of look like they could be. Lovely museum. This would be such a sick museum to go look around in.
I'm glad to see you're impressed, Mr. Graham, and that you decided to visit Innsmouth after all. But, as you can see, the museum is currently going through challenging times. Due to a rotting roof in most of the halls, there's a lot of moisture. We had to remove the most valuable exhibits to protect them from mold.
Well, we are in Innsmouth. It sounds like so. Fish people. I mean, the fact that there's. Yeah, no, this is.
It's a bit chilly in here, but don't worry. My foundation has restored buildings in worse condition. Dr. Krauss, how do you find the local exhibits? Aren't they treasures?
Oh, are you asking me? I'm thrilled! I can't wait to start my work here. I'll instruct my team to conduct an additional inventory.
Mr. Graham, the museum is on the brink of closure. I would even dare to compare this place to an old and ailing horse that's better off being put down to end its suffering. Most private collectors have far superior collections than what you can find here. Are you sure you're ready to take on its restoration and upkeep? It's madness.
Well, madness is the name of the game usually with Lovecraft.
I know what I'm doing. They've called me worse names, my friend. Give me some time, and your town will be known for more than just the cheapest brothels.
And strange fishy disappearances, and Devil Reef, and people disappearing for various reasons.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Mayor. I won't keep you any longer. Dr. Kruger and I will explore the museum, and if his assessment is positive, my lawyer will deliver all the necessary documents to you tomorrow.
Thank you, Mr. Graham. You're the only patron who has shown interest in Innsmouth cultural heritage. I'm just not sure what you are expecting to find in this place, but that's your business now.
Also, I'm really surprised the mayor would even be allowing them in here. This is, I'm guessing, either after the, probably after the events of the Innsmouth situation, where a lot of the fish people were.
Brain,
removed.
you're a terrific actor.
You're a terrific actor.
I'm sorry, Head. I thought we agreed that my nickname is Kruger, not Kraus.
Pinky on the brain.
Don't worry. I believe this museum building will be perfect for the moths.
Ah, okay, moths. What entity?
What? What's happening? This building is about to collapse! Gosh!
I mean, we were basically told that.
Keep your composure. It's just a minor earthquake. These things happen in Innsmouth. I visited this town with my father when I was young.
As you say, Head. But what was that noise?
You need to get out of the laboratory more often, Rain. I'm sure it's just a ship siren leaving Innsmouth Harbor. Gather your people and see what interesting exhibits the moths can find here.
Meanwhile, in Innsmouth Bay. Achieve victory over the enemy using cards, consumables, and abilities. You can play an ability as many times per turn as your hero has insight points. That's interesting. Consumables do not require energy to play and can be played at any time during your turn. Alright, but they're consumables, which means they're gone after you. It's very likely. Or limited in number. Characters. You control only your hero character. Allies and enemies act independently. The turn starts with the hero's turn, followed by allies, and then enemies. Okay, that's good to know. Cards require energy to play. Can be found at top left corner of the card. Once the energy is depleted, end your turn. Play attacking cards in consumables or abilities to inflict maximum damage to enemies. To apply, drag the corresponding item onto the target, or click on the respective item and then on the target. Combo bonus. The more attack cards you play per turn, the greater the attack combo bonus, adding to the subsequent attack card. At the beginning of the next turn, all combo bonuses are reset. Charge. The charge adds to the damage of your next attacking card. The effect of charge will end on the character receiving damage from an attack. Sanity. What kind of Lovecraftian game would be without sanity? In a fight with truly dangerous creatures, the hero may lose sanity points. Complete loss of sanity leads to defeat. If enemies plan to attack you, play defensive cards, consumables, abilities to gain block. Block absorbs the damage the enemy intends to inflict on you. At the beginning of the next turn, residual block points will be halved. Combo bonus. The more block cards you play per turn, the greater the block combo bonus, added to the subsequent block card. Intentions. Attention. Plan your actions correctly for the current turn. Look at the intentions of other participants in the battle. Intentions of each character can be found above their heads. You can learn all the details of a specific intention by hovering over it with the cursor. Statuses. Characters can impose various statuses on each other during the battle or have them from the very beginning of the battle. Make sure you familiarize yourself with them by hovering over the character. Card experience points. Each time a card is used in battle, it grants an experience point to the corresponding card. If a card has enough experience, it can be upgraded after winning the battle. Almost all cards in the game have upgrades. You can view all possible upgrades for a card by right-clicking on it. Yeah, this is feeling very Slay the Spire-esque. Oh, hello! Ah, Fisherman. Totally human. Yes. Each time the character is attacked, it gains dexterity. For each attack of dexterity obtained, incoming damage is reduced. Aha. Grants hero power once per battle. Alright. Combat stance. What are they planning to do? Resilience. Okay, yes, that's just their ability. Okay, so attack, or block, or skill. Targeted enemy 3 times. So, boom. Then that obliterated. And I guess blocking for station. Next round, draw 3 random hero. Okay. End turn. Vulnerabilities, eh? Too bad for you. I have guns and fists and everything else. Alright, let's just burn that. Then 14 to a target. BAM! Obliterating. Monster's Menace. More damage to non-humans. Okay. Burning to a targeted enemy. Uppercut. Targeted enemy apply weakness to targeted enemy. Yeah. Okay, so that's why those guys in the beginning looked like bad guys. They were the bad guys. Very likely, anyway, it sounds like.
Greetings, Ed. There is something we need to discuss.
Interesting that they all have different body part names. Head, brain, hand?
What happened? You look all dirty.
I mean, he used to running around in a museum, probably.
It's better to discuss matters in private. Brain, aren't you supposed to be dealing with test tubes in the basement or something?
Cease your bickering, gentlemen. We don't keep secrets from one another. Remember what the code states.
Which code? The pirate code?
Knowledge is light. Moths fly toward the light.
Uh-huh.
All right. Lotus and I visited the village, as per your orders. Many of the residents there are not in their right minds. They refuse to talk to me. As night fell, we followed a group of fishermen dressed in rags who were heading towards the shore. They were mumbling something about the heart of the sea and carrying sacks. Approaching the ocean, they boarded a boat and dropped those sacks near some sort of huge rock sticking out from the surface of the ocean. A thunderstorm began, and the fishermen returned to the village. Lotus and I decided to use the same boat to get a closer look at the rock. Suddenly, as we approached the boat, attackers emerged from nowhere. There were many more of them, and I can swear they were inhuman.
Wait, is this one of the guys I was just controlling?
We had to flee, and something very strange happened there. I'm certain it was some kind of cult ritual, but I have no idea who those attackers were.
Calm down, Hand. You did everything right. Don't jump to conclusions.
Gosh! Hand, why couldn't you have observed them more closely? What if they remember you?
He did everything right. Go get some rest. You've done a great job. Tomorrow morning, assemble a larger group from our society members and head back to the protrusion. Brain will also provide some of his people. For now, let's disperse and rest.
Wait, are you guys with the Sanctum of Twilight? Society? Yeah, there's so many secret societies in Lovecraft's lore. It could be so many of them.
And now this is truly strange. The moon didn't disappear by morning. Why is it turned red-pink? I don't like this, Head.
Red sky at morning. Sailors take warning.
I agree. My wise father has records of this in his journals. Let's wait for Hand and his team.
A few hours later.
Here's the rock the fishermen were talking about.
Wait, you brought the rock in? How? For one. And two, why do it like that?
My people are already examining it. And it's not just a rock. It's a monolith. I can't say yet what the monolith was doing at the bottom of the ocean, but it's definitely not a simple rock. It's covered in symbols of an ancient language. But that's not the strangest part. Inside the monolith, we detected signs of a very powerful force, the nature of which I'll need to investigate further.
Are these people dumb? Ancient arcane monolith, and you moved it?
And I can't wait to begin my research. Head, if this monolith holds any secrets, I will uncover them. I never tire of repeating, there are no unknowable things if you're willing to accept that the answer may be far more insane. I'm so excited. It's as if Christmas came early this year.
Go ahead, Brain. Do your magic.
I see that each of their names seem to basically stand as their code word for what they do. The brain does the studies, the head does the general thinking, the general leading everyone. The hand gets his hands dirty,
Now,
doing the dirty work.
regarding the
Whatever else he's
moon,
doing.
according to my father's journals, the bloody moon is a sign of a new era approaching. An era of a new order, and the coming of the elder gods. My father didn't speak idly, so I'm beginning to lean towards the idea that our arrival in Innsmouth is not in vain.
If we're not the bad guys here, then you guys certainly look like it still. But I'm not willing to put my money.
I've already heard this from a local. Though they may not be talkative, I can get anyone talking. The local claims to have seen amphibious people with bulging eyes and scales all over their bodies. He says they are messengers of the gods.
Dagon, Hydra.
Please try to
Probably a few
avoid
others.
using force whenever possible. You know I don't encourage it.
Well, if you are a bad guy, then at least you're somewhat more gentlemanly about it.
So, this is no longer mere gossip or jokes. We stand on the brink of something great and incomprehensible. What's happening now, what everything is leading to, was one of my father's greatest fears. He hoped this day would never come. But I'm ready to face this battle. I won't shame the memory of my grandfather and father. We need to establish ourselves in Innsmouth and set up our headquarters here. Please go visit the mayor and inform him that the museum is already under restoration.
Also, we may have removed a major landmark that was probably important in some way.
But before that, we need new people. Volunteers who are eager to uncover the truth. New Moths members.
I don't know a group called Moths in any of the lore. It might be just something they made up for the game, though. Or maybe I'm just not remembering a group, but I don't know what their goal is, that's for sure. Construction resources? Okay, so this is us. I'm still not really willing to say that we're good guys here, though. Propaganda center, yes, totally. Unlocks character. Private detective. Okay. Hospital. Flea market. Library. Interesting. Alright, build. Cards. Looks like we don't have all of the cards yet. Unlock the card to learn the details. Neutral cards. Interesting. Okay. All available cards. Some cards can be unlocked by increasing the level of fears consumed by the monolith at the end of each journey. Hovering over a card reveals details of some of its actions. Okay, that sounds like... So, this monolith is going to be playing a key role in this story, apparently. And that sounds like a bad idea, though. To me, yes, let's feed the monolith. Surely nothing horrible and evil will come of that. Alright. Some of them need to be unlocked by increasing the level of fears consumed by the monolith at the end of each journey. Hovering over an item reveals... Yeah, I don't remember anything about moths. Either way, this should be interesting. Select character. Customize the run. Alright, hold on. Alright, that's kind of cool. So you can play as man or woman character if you care for it. I like the art for them. Clifford Lopez. Okay, you can design the names. You can change up, or you can randomize it. Yeah, alright. Well, let's just go as is right now. Fuel, money, sanity. Interesting. Aggressive deck. Base relics. At the end of each scuffle, gain 1 consumable. Part of the collection. Deerstalker. Relic unavailable. Build storage of level 4 to receive an additional relic at the start. Base ability. Flash. Draw 1 random. Okay. Basic attack. Basic deck with mostly attacking cards and tricks for an aggressive game. Basic defense. Basic deck with mostly defensive cards. Build library level 1. Okay, so different levels of library create different things. Yeah. So lots of defense, but very little attack. I'm thinking I tend to view, or you could customize and make your own, but let's just, for the sake of time and sanity, just move on. Act 1, Suburbs. Ooh. Obtain a relic or a powerful card. An encounter with a character or event. Whoa, what? Play the top travel card from any deck onto the travel track. Alright, let's do this. You have entered the museum, there's no one around. The dead silence makes the surroundings suspicious and unclear. In the museum, there are numerous interesting artifacts. You decide to take a closer look. There are any items with dark energy here. Search for rare notes. Receive a higher tier card of choice. Move on to a bonus board. Receive one of 3 relics of choice. We have to go for relics, don't we? I mean, a satchel adds 1 consumable slot. Okay. While visiting the motel, upgrade 1 card. Card Shark deck. Collection. Love letter. Contract. When an enemy is defeated, draw 1 card. Well, let's go with that. 12 cards to play till the boss fight. I see. A battle with an elder god. So this is how they're doing the roguelike path. You get choices as you go. Visit the merchant to purchase useful items or relics. Or an encounter. Monster melee, asylum. Let's go with this one next. I want to see what the asylum's about. Visit the asylum to restore sanity or insight. A skirmish with beings from other worlds. Okay, alright. Since I could actually read it, let's just go with this. Encounter. You come across 2 suspicious men whose truck broke down in the middle of the road, packed to the brim with suitcases of various sizes and colors. Noticing you, they become slightly nervous. Given the circumstances, they appear to be smugglers. Stopping beside them, you start a conversation. Relax, guys, I'm not with the police. What interesting things do you have here? The men exchange glances. One of them approaches your car and leans to the window. If you've got the money, you can take a few... What do you do? No time for games? Or play the smuggling game? Sure. After taking your money, the men toss a few suitcases onto the ground in front of you. You step closer and peek inside each room. The smugglers have agreed to sell you any number of suitcases for an amount not exceeding $50, which you have already paid. So choose as many suitcases as your money allows, and when you're ready, press confirm. The suitcase is selected. Alright. Well, fuel seems important for general everything. I might as well get the fuel. I have nothing here that I really need, unfortunately. This ended up being a bit of a waste, I guess. Oh well. Might as well fill up my fuel. Fuel inside. We'll see how this goes. Yeah. Yeah. Doubt I can go above my limits. But we'll see. At least I got some fuel out of it, I guess, which seems to be important for something. Okay. It's unknown what adventures this car will lead to. Well, let's get a skirmish going because I'm pretty sure that's what we need in order to get a lot of our stuff built up. Regeneration, okay. Not decreasing. Uh-huh. Face. And block. Cat doggy. Ooh. Okay. Now I have 3 energies. What are they doing? Deals additional damage for each ally with the same status. Curse. Dog intends to apply curse. So they're trying to curse my doggy. Well then. Let's... Burning, huh? Okay. Well, let's do that. And let's do that. So you can get for attacking my dog. Yeah, I can only do that on my hero. Fire axe to the okay. Consumables grants power to the hero. Alright, we got weird things, equipment. Alright, pick a card. The whole team. That's pretty useful. Volume 1 energy. Times per journey. Okay, exhaust deals 5 to target apply focus. The status will be the primary target for the opponents for 2 turns. Interesting. Basically give my allies a command or give my allies better defense along with myself. Well, let's do that. Resources. Unknown. Really liking the art style for this game. Ooh, it's a fight. Alright. Butcher and fisherman. Huh. Well, let's take out the small fry first, if I can. Should be a good idea just to prevent issues. Reduce the number of attackers. finished him off. And turn. Alright. And enter. Alright. Butcher's got a lot of defensive ability. Going to hit my dog. Well, I can give him a bit of defense. Anyway, grant stuff to me. Is that to you? And punch. Enter. Alright, he's gonna curse, so let's do that. Punch him in the Alright. Okay, equipment-wise, apply Parasite. Ooh, deals 3 damage at the beginning of the turn if the Parasite carrier dies. A young blind spider will appear on the opposing team. That seems... grants to a... This seems like a bad thing to me, but okay. Gain in 1 navigation. I don't know what that does. Let's see what the cards are first. Alright, uppercut. Reverts block to charge. Being played, this card goes into the exhaust pile. You may use it once forgotten. Gain something. Don't know what that is. Let's see. Then I feel like this might be important in some ways. Oh, I get both? Okay, nice. I was thinking I had to pick. Ah. To upgrade hit points, upgrade or remove. Asylum Warehouse. Monster Melee Refueling Station. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, okay, that's right about where I was. Just trying to make sure my camera was where I wanted it. Still got plenty of fuel, so let's do... We're in pretty good health, so let's do this encounter. Among the abandoned houses of the fishing village, you come across 2 men in dirt and clothes. Seeing you, they rise from their creaky chairs and warn themselves, "Welcome, Miss Rich Person." He laughs loudly. "You must be very tired from the road. Would you like to offer me and my friends some tobacco?" He laughs again. They don't look dangerous, but they surround you. You smell the stench of their breath. What do? Offer tobacco if I had some. Push them away. Start a brawl. Or offer a trade. Let's see how the trade goes. You display your hunting knife to the suspicious men, thinking that it's better not to mess with you. The men take a few steps back. You pull out a few banknotes and insist not to be disturbed while you search through the nearby house. The man who was mocking you earlier says, "You're a person I'd like to do business with. Give me that money." Okay. Accessory equipment. 25% discount at the merchant. Alright. I don't need that. The insight's good still. I really should probably use that ability more. To purchase more useful items or relics. Upgrade or remove cards. Well, let's get this out of the way because I want to see what's in the warehouse. Move on. I probably should have read that. Oh well. You can pause it and read it yourself. To steal various things. Oh yes, that's actually very good. Because okay, so that's the fuel cost. I understand. Yeah, that does that. Buy planks, so I could get a lot for 50 gold if I had it. Driving through the floors roofs and chimneys of industrial buildings piercing the overcast sky. The journey is not short, but you decide to head. Or I can steal. Well, we're stealing because I can't afford it. That's a really weird statue in the distance in the background there. Use it to replenish your supply of fuel for the journey. Okay. Merchant. Hostiles. Sure. Let's beat up some residents. Farmers? Not the local farmers. They're gonna beat up my dog. Sadly, I can't do anything to defend my dog. All I can do is... well... very much attack my dog. Never mind, I probably just never starts. Hey, you bleed out. Takes 2 damage at the end of the turn. Alright. Alright. You... and end. Interesting. Well, finish you off. One-shot that. Let's use our ability. Sure. Probably should have just killed off the one and fished it, but it is what it is. Alright, for the sake of not necessarily expediency, but for leveling up my card, we're going to do it in a... Ooh. Fire X upgrade. Alright, the boots. I'm guessing this is spears to feed to the monument? Gain whatever there is. Okay. At the beginning of each battle, apply evasion 4 to the hero. Fire Axe reinforced. Deals damage but 2 burning. Ah, nice. Recover 2, apply a tourniquet, or deal 6 damage to a target enemy, apply vulnerability 3. That's pretty nice. Beatable, gain, but played dead. This card is played X times for X the amount of available energy. Huh, that's funky. go with that one, though. Okay. Well, we've got a few odds and ends. Which one do I care for first? Merchants next.
Well, well, well. Look who's here.
Alright. Removes all positive statuses from enemies. Deal 4 damage to random enemy 4 times. Various consumables. And various equipments. Right click to sell. Kinda want this.
As you wish.
What is this? Travelers. At the end of each battle, restore 1 fuel 40% of the time. Part of the collection. Gain 250 coins. Or gain. Alright.
Oh, do you think this will save you?
Those just seem like good things to go with in general. Make 3 purchases from the merchant. Okay. Apply weakness 3 to all enemies. Could be good. Apply vulnerability 2 to all enemies. Gain 3 energy. Ooh, so many options. Lead foe fight. Restore insight. At the end of each turn, for each remaining point of energy, grants 4. Visiting the motel, restore fuel. Let's get that.
Oh, do you think this will save you?
Let's sell that. This seems like a good one for me, and let's move on. Lose to remove a card from your deck, or sacrifice lose strength to gain. You can sacrifice health to gain more money. I love that idea.
Come again, if you don't die.
Okay. Refueling station, merchant, LeFo, motel, unknown. Alright, this. Next. On your way, you come across a motel. Surprisingly cozy for these lands. But if it's the only place around where you can catch your breath. Upgrade one of your toys. Card. Restore health. I'm not really hurt enough to care. So let's upgrade a card. Which one do I want to upgrade the most? Yeah. Apply vulnerabilities to target. Ooh, choices for the upgrades. Deals more damage. How's this one change? Oh, lower the cost, or so lower the energy cost, or make it deal more. Let's go with doing more with it. Or there. We're getting close to our end. Ah. Alright, let's do that. Buy some, actually. Since this is a roguelike, I suspect that there's a lot of back and forth we'll be doing. Like making multiple runs and probably failing runs and having to start over. Work a shift. See what be consumable or refuel. Ah, I didn't even think of that. Driving past the refueling station, you decide to stop and take a break from the long journey. The lights are on, but there is no service personnel around. Interesting. Well, already got the consumables I want. Let's work a shift. And then that way we can visit the merchant before we go to the boss fight.
Well, well, well. Look who's here.
Nunchaku! Deals 5 damage, target enemy gives attack combo bonus. Alright, deals 2 to targeted enemy, grants that. Wow, this is expensive stuff. I don't know what navigation will actually helps me with. Probably should have seen if there was a way for me to use that more. Earn additional coin, adds consumable slot. With each battle, draw 3 cards. That seems far more useful to me. Do I have enough to get the money for it, though? Option to stay overnight appears at the location Asylum. At the beginning of each battle, apply Dry to the hero. Takes no damage from cold and receives twice damage from burning. Ew. I have it as a Thoth. At the end of each elite foe fight. Yeah, that won't do me any good. Alright, so let's sell this. And buy... Oh, it does give me just enough. Excellent, I want that. Because I think that'll help the most. Grants regeneration to the hero or an ally. We'd have to sell a full ton for that.
Come again.
Or sacrifice
If you
life,
don't
and I don't feel like
die.
doing that. Alright. Boss battle time. Let's see how we do. Totally not anything horrible there. Yes. Ah, yes. The king in yellow. Whose name I really shouldn't say, even though it says it right there. Text for the application of a negative status effect. Each time counter effect. Effect type card is played, the character receives. Ah, interesting. So, do that. Kills for random enemy 4 times. Well, we haven't had a chance to do this yet. You know, if I was smart, I will have used this, then, and that, and then done that. Ah, well, too late now. And done that. Let's hold off on that for the moment, though, because he's not attacking me this turn. Good dog. That's a lot of healing left. Okay, we'll do this. And we'll do that. And we're gonna do that since you are attacking. And that won't be... How about that? Use that. Okay, now we'll use that. Let's use that again. Ooh, choices. Weakness or vulnerability? Yeah, the weakness will make him do a lot less damage. And we'll punch him. Enter. Ooh, not nightmares for the doggy. It's not nice. Not cool, man. Alright. Hastur intends to surprise Detective. He intends to apply curse. Ooh. Punch. Punch. Enter. Give myself some block. Ooh. nasty. Cards that were downgraded temporarily. Ooh. Really nasty. Alright. Ooh, he's trying to bail on me. Okay. Armor. Give his weakness. Alright. He's gonna attack my sanity. Well, can't do much about that. Might as well do that, and turn. Good dog. Not my dog. You killed my dog. Hope I can pull this off. Alright, I need to deal a lot of damage. That is not going to do enough damage. I really need that Tommy gun again. Okay, or will that even be enough? Okay, I get the right cards. That. Okay, did not get more of what I was hoping for, but that's about as good as I can hope for. Yeah, hold up. Barely. Ooh, okay, so we get to choose. Gain navigation, tourist backpack, Fur of Ithaca. At the end of each elite foe fight, restore, at the end of each boss fight, restore 30%. I could use that. At the beginning of each battle, deals electric shock damage to random enemies 3 times. Okay, that's just fun. Pockets. At the beginning of the hero's turn, grant 5 if hero has left health. Okay. I'll take that equipment. Draw 5 random cards. Okay. We get a ton of stuff. New card. Exhaust. Each stack increases the accumulation of frenzy. For each stack of strength obtained, attack damage is increased by 1. Max of 15. Well, the Tommy gun seems to be really worth it. Okay, upgrade damage. Upgrade damage. Grants more power. Grants more. Alright. Continue. Act 2, Wilds. I think we're having a pretty good first run. Ooh, that looks like a ent. Don't know what Elder God that would be. But, I doubt we're gonna make it to it, because we're not doing good on a lot of things right now. Alright, first, refueling station. Because we need fuel. Next. Let's heal up. Stay overnight. Okay. Yeah, that seems like the one I want. Well, either one of you guys I get something good out of. At the end of that, so anyway, let's just fight some weird critters, see what we can go up. Oh, Migos! Really nasty Migos. I am so dead. Okay. this is gotten out of hand in a rather quick fashion. Alright. Right. Of course, I got both the Tommy guns at the same time. Well. Over that, they've got that build. Yeah, we're good. Well, interesting. We did not get far back to. Or, oh, those probably weren't me. What were those? I didn't actually look at their actual name. But, unfortunately, Clifford Lopez has died from sustained injuries to their journey. Construction resources gathered. 11 wood, locations past 17, fears obtained, bit junk, humans killed, monsters killed, bosses killed. Elite foes? None. Later that day.
Head, it's good that you're here. We haven't been able to decipher the inscriptions yet. The ancient language specialist insists that these symbols don't resemble any known language. It's a dead language older than Sumerian. That's not all. We were fortunate to discover something very peculiar. Something inside the monolith emits low-frequency pulses in a binary rhythm. The nature of these pulses is completely incomprehensible to us.
Well, that sounds like all sorts of fun. Later, that...
Bad news, sir. The new recruit didn't return on time. I sent a search party to assist him. Unfortunately, when the search party found him, it was too late. He was already lifeless. We brought his body here to honor his contribution to our cause and bid him farewell with honors.
Well, they treat their dead... They seem to treat their personnel better than most.
Poor soul. After death, his face froze in an inhumane grimace from the horrors he witnessed on his journey. Good folks, please prepare a pyre for the cremation of the unfortunate.
Probably a safer course of action, all things considered. Hold on. Is there something different about his general? No, it's just lighting. His amulet is not... I thought it was like... Is there
What's
something
happening?
lighting up?
Take cover.
Another earthquake. Totally not something horrible happening. Oh, good. His soul is getting sucked into the monolith. That's normal.
Is it over? I think we have nothing more to fear. I've never seen anything like this before.
Look at the face of the deceased. It's no longer distorted by an inhuman grimace. Perhaps, crazy as it may sound, the monolith absorbed all the horror he experienced.
Ah, okay. So never mind, it didn't suck the soul, it just sucked up something else. Yeah. That's totally not going to backfire, honestly.
Brain, your hypothesis is not crazy at all. My father wrote about it in his journals. This artifact consumes the fear and dreadful pain experienced by humans. In return, it provides immense power that can be harnessed. Didn't you just witness that?
Head, we need to study it in more detail before using it. We don't fully understand what we're dealing with.
And power always comes with a price. Probably a really bad one.
Brain,
More than...
look outside at the blood moon. Isn't that a sign? What if the monolith is our only salvation from the cosmic threat looming over this doomed town? What if we have to fight the elders? Fight the very gods? Gods whose mere thought drives the most experienced members of our secret society insane.
I mean, the new recruit just beat one up.
You can count on me. I'm with you to the end.
Complete the story stage Awakening the Monolith. Well, I think we leveled up the Monolith a little bit. Just a little. Great. We'll come across these cards on your next travels. Down the coffee. Spectral. Gain hero only next round. Gain. Okay. Exhaust summon card brick. Gather bricks. Of course. Which I'm guessing are an item I can chuck at my enemies. Hopefully cheaply. Consumes all block and deals the corresponding amount of damage to the targeted enemy, but no more than 20 per health. Okay, not bad still. That could be really good if I ran a high block build or something. Defensive reflexes. Exhaust. Gain defensive reflexes. Not sure how that works, but okay. Block combo bonus. Got it. Umbrella. A rare item. A rare card. After being played, this card goes into the exhaust pile. Gain 7 to the whole team. Okay, that is really good though. Gain 8 to the hero or an ally. Gain an additional 4 if hero is in the mad form. Guessing that means if certain things happen, you will come across these items. Train ticket. Ooh. That's really useful. Extra energy. Clay. Hero's turn. Summon a brick. Bane. Berry extract. Ooh, poison attacks. Wait. Beginning of each battle applies poison 3 to all enemies. Ooh, that's very nice. Deals double damage to humans. Also very nice. Blizzard Orb. Rusty Knife. Jester card. Draw 1. Set of knives. Attack combo. Beginning of the battle, gain coin. Remove all negative statuses from a hero or an ally. Consumable, summon a card brick. Which is sack. That's odd. Gas lamp. Fearless. Grants immunity to loss of sanity. Very nice. If you ignite this character, burning will decrease until the end of the battle. Burning deals 5 damage. So throw this on them and then light them on fire. Got it. Flammable to a targeted enemy. Huh. That's really interesting. The museum. Backyard.
Innsmouth is silent. This town hides its secrets as if nothing is happening here.
Yep.
This town feels like an abandoned grave. My people are disappearing and dying one by one, often at the hands of the locals.
I mean, one of your new recruits just took out, like, well worth their number in the locals and monsters.
As painful as it is to admit, some people are hardly distinguishable from all those strange creatures that Innsmouth and its surroundings are teeming with. This monolith, it gives us power, but it may not be enough.
Ed, the monolith indeed holds great power. We've all seen it, but could it not eventually cause more harm than good?
Thank you. Man with more sense than apparently everyone else.
The choice is not always ours, Hand, but the consequences of the choice belong to us.
We need to secure the support of someone local. Without our people among them, we'll keep falling into the traps. Innsmouth reeks of human indifference and treachery. The moment you turn your back on someone, you'll get a knife in it. My informants keep mentioning the weirdo. They claim his influence and connections would be invaluable for the moths. But my people don't exactly know who he is or what he looks like.
Well, if there's someone called the weirdo around Innsmouth, it's either probably someone who's insanely paranoid and is actually normal, trying to hide from the monsters and whatnot and actually live there. Or...
The weirdo, you say?
Could be... Well, there's a lot of options there, really.
Come with me. If you want something done right, do it yourself. Let's take a walk.
The local bar.
What are we doing in this filthy bar?
Well, look at that guy over there with a tentacle coming out his back, it looks like. And green eyes.
Freeing oneself from darkness can be just as important as finding answers. You said your people don't know what the weirdo looks like. If we can't reach him, maybe he'll want to introduce himself to us.
Police officer.
Bartender, we're not here for a drink. I'm sure your bar is a den for people of questionable reputation. You know who I'm talking about. You're not looking for trouble, are you? Neither are we. So maybe you know where we can find the person we're looking for.
Gentlemen, I'd gladly watch the locals teach two wealthy rats some manners, but I don't think you'd enjoy it. Hold your horses. Life here is chaotic enough as it is.
Yes, let's semi-threaten the barkeep in the presence of the local constable.
He's right, Hand. True battles often take place not on the streets, but within ourselves. Please, don't threaten anyone.
Yes, sir.
Also, the guy has a name, Grim.
Without
Right,
your
he's gonna be
interference,
showing up.
everything here is already spiraling into the abyss. Better save your strength and accept the harsh reality. Why do you think anyone cares about your problems?
Are you the weirdo?
Just straight up, that's gonna ask him blunt to his face.
Who? If anything is weird here, it's two obviously non-local gentlemen asking dangerous questions. I'm a policeman. If you don't want to see the morning, go ahead and do whatever you came to do. But I won't lift a finger to stop the fight. You'll just give me more paperwork to fill out.
Pretty sure they're letting the fight go on, and probably someone getting majorly injured or killed would probably lead to even more paperwork.
Thank you, officer. And forgive my partner. He had a bit too much to drink. We won't cause any more trouble.
Even though they just
My name is
talked
Mr.
about
Grum.
not drinking.
Feel free to drop by Innsmouth Museum sometime. We'll always be happy to see you there. Bartender, treat the officer to the best whiskey on my tab.
Ed, what was that? Are you going to let him talk to us like that?
Mr. Strange Tentacle Dude's gone now. Totally not gonna be a problem.
We've done what we came for. The weirdo will know where to find us.
A few hours later. I bet it's not the officer. who
What are
shows
you
up.
snooping around for in my laboratory, girl? Haven't you been taught that all reckless actions have consequences?
What are you up to here? What is this strange monolith? And who are you people anyway? Some dirty cult?
The discovery of truths better left unknown often makes people regret it. And when you're not ready to accept the truth, it can drive you mad!
What's going on here?
Some snoop broke into my lab, Head. Consider her gone. I'll take care of her.
Oh yes, let's just threaten her right off.
No, Brain. This miss hasn't done anything wrong. Her thirst for answers led her to us, like a moth to the light. To those like her.
So, who are you people?
All in due time, miss. I will explain everything to you later. If you are ready to walk through the darkness, you can join us. But be careful. Sometimes it's best not to search for the shadows.
Right. Complete the story stage, Finding Allies. Alright. Alright. Unlocks another starting deck for all characters. That could be really good. Provide a random consumable at the start of a journey. Could also be nice. All heroes gain max health. super great. There's so many things I want to build. Right, well, it'll all get built in time, probably, assuming I play that long. But so far, this game's been really interesting. I'm actually really curious about where the story's going to go. Let's get the starting deck improvement. Adds +1 travel card motel in each act. That could be helpful. Probably not as much as... Ooh. Yeah, let's do that so we can get a different character design. Just in case we decide to mix it up. Alright. Well, I'm glad I picked this game up. It's really cool looking, and I'm so far curious to see how it plays out long term. I think this is a good spot to end this episode, though. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Comments below, what do you guys think so far? The general comments I read on Steam were that it was a bit of a mid-game, like not good, not bad, but it's also been getting some pretty regular updates. So it's from what I've seen, like of the history of it, and it's pretty recently came out. So it seems like the creators are major Lovecraft fans. They've been putting a lot of work into this. And so I expect it will only get better rather than worse. And so far, I'm already enjoying it. So I think I'm actually going to keep doing recordings for this game more so. I wasn't sure when I first started playing it whether it was just this is going to be a one-shot deal or not. But it looks like there's enough here that we can do more. So yeah. Thanks everyone so much for watching. Hit like, hit subscribe to keep up with new releases if you're new here and haven't done so already. And otherwise, have a great night. Bye.